this is it. This is the head that started all. I saw the boat and I really like it, so made a quick decision as I always do. And we flew down to have a look. That's where the boat was, and we arranged to meet with the owner. We had a look at the boat, and before we knew it, we made a deal, and that was it. Boat is mine. Actually, almost walked away when I saw the inside. Really, really bad. But, you know, we negotiated a bit, and at the end, I made him an offer he couldn't refuse, so the deal was made. And here she is. Isn't it beautiful? Fantastically. Just sitting on this wonderful Havelock Marina. Havelock is in the Marlborough Sound. I've never been down there, and I must say I was impressed. Everything is so different and calm and beautiful. So we were just admiring this boat, and I was very happy with my decision so far. And we're going to have a look inside now. So let's have a look. Oh, this is Colin, my skipper. Okay, let's look around here, and you see the amount of real junk that there is, timber and all things useless. Oh, this is the engine. Looks terrible, but it actually starts very well and it sounds okay. When I walk inside this place, I have described it as the backyard behind a hop shop or Salvation Army shop, where all the second-hand stuff are thrown there because they're even difficult to give away for free. So that's exactly the condition I see this boat at the moment. But it's all good. So now we're going to have to tidy up and just call an electrician and a mechanic perhaps, just to make sure that the basic stuff are working, and then we can leave. Here we go. We are actually moving. Captain Colin is at the helm, and we're leaving the Havelock Marina, and we're starting the adventure, and hopefully in 2 or 3 days we will be in Napier. Yeah, right. There was no wind for the whole day, so we had to motor the way through the sounds to get to the point where you can see on the chart plotter. Our engine turned out to be a very slow one, so 2 knots for 6 hours. That was a very, very long trip. Anyway, we got to the point, and we have to make up our mind if to throw the anchor and wait for the morning and do the passage in the morning, or just push through and try to reach Wellington. The forecast for the day after and for the next 3 or 4 days, it was very bad. Strong wind and big waves and etc. So we made a decision to go through. And as you can see on this picture, the weather was very good. Yes, it was getting a bit dark, but there was no reason why we shouldn't try to do it. That's what we thought. In an hour, everything changed. First it turned absolutely pitch black, and it was impossible to see any contour of the land or any light until we could adjust the eyes at least. We motored over what it is a submerged reef, and as we went over, we felt something change, and like the motor had lost power or something, but in reality we were being pulled back by strong current, pulled back towards the reef again, and we just tried to push the motor again, but that was it. Our motor gave us all he had, and as we were being pulled back, a bit worried, tried to go ahead instead of going backwards, we lost the power. The GPS went off, all the light on the boat went off, and then was a total darkness. Somehow I managed to get a generator started and connect a couple of wires to the house battery, and I could have my GPS back at least, and few of the lights on. When the GPS came back on, I noticed that the little boat on the screen was spinning, and I tried to understand what was going on. And then I heard Colin outside yelling something like, I can't control it. So what happened that we were actually being caught on a whirlpool, and it's okay now, but it was quite scary at the time. So we spun for, don't know exactly how long, while we were trying to push the motor to get us out of there, and we did manage to get out. Unfortunately, we got out facing the wrong way, so we ended up having to cross the reef again. What we did, we went back a bit further and we tried to build up speed, and we actually managed to get through. It was about 9 p.m. and we decided to call the Coast Guard because we started to get really worried. But then we realized that the radio was not working, and my phone was also gone flat. So we had no choice but keep going on. So we did, and we fought with the wind, bigger wave and bigger wave, until 5:30 in the morning. We finally reached a small bay just before Wellington Bay. And after hitting a couple of rocks, very low rocks, we decided to throw the anchor and just wait for daylight. And so we closed our eyes for a couple of hours until we could just see where we were. We managed to reach the marina, the Seaview Marina in Wellington, where the people has been really fantastic, and they saw us very tired and they didn't even ask questions. They let us anchor the boat and just go to sleep again until the day after. After a good night's sleep and a great shower in the marina facility, it was time just to do some work. So we got the boat out of the water. We need to inspect if there was any damage after encountering those rocks the night before, and we just had a look and we got a survey and etc., and we had to make some decision. So after consulting with a mechanic, an electrician and a surveyor, we decided it was really not worth it to take any more risk. The boat was just not in condition to be used, so we decided to send it back home via truck. We are now back home in Tauranga and just waiting for the boat to arrive. This video is of Pilot Bay, Mamanganui. That's where my boat will sit, and at the moment though it's being taken over by a dolphin, which is quite nice to see. So this is it, and this is the end of the first episode of this, which is going to be a great adventure for me and for my new boat. When the boat arrives, it's going to go through a total fit out, especially inside, and eventually we're going to actually turn into a fully electric yacht. So please guys, come back and check out a couple of weeks where we'll be able to put some more images. And apology for the quality of the video, it's my first time, so please feel free to leave any comment. Thanks again, and I hope to see you back soon. Thank you.